There are two hurdles in anime, One Piece and Gundam. I am now going to cross into Gundam. Hello, I am Ben from Boomer Base, a complete Gundam novice. After watching Gundam Requiem for Vengeance and reviewing a franchise such as Gundam as a complete noob, I was overwhelmed with how amazing the community was. All these recommendations, positive attitudes, it was something that I haven't always seen as an anime fan. To be completely frank, the only other Gundam series I have seen through some research is the Mobile Suit Gundam Origin Advent of the Red Comet. Join me as I discover Gundam for the first time. I hope this wonderful community continues to help me along this journey. Guide me as I embark on what I hope is a fantastic journey. As someone a bit intimidated by the older Gundam series and the animation style, I did not want to turn myself off from the get-go. From some small research, I found out that the Gundam has two origin series. I have seen the Advent of the Red Comet, but in all honesty, I cannot remember a lot, and it was in a series form, whereas this is in a movie style that I am hoping is a better way to absorb. Now, I know this might not be the best place to start, but I am hoping for me it becomes a healthy place to start. For these movie style episodes, I will be going through each episode, but for series down the line, for example Gundam Wing that has 49 episodes, I will just do a lengthy video on the series as a whole. Now, I know this series of the Gundam Origin has a manga adaptation, and I have the first two volumes, but from memory they aren't the same as what I saw at the beginning of this episode. I could be wrong, but if someone knows when I should read the Origin manga, please let me know. I would like to read them in tandem, but I understand that might not be possible. Today, I am here to talk about episode 1 of Mobile Suit Gundam, Blue-Eyed Casval. Now, quickly to say what I know of Gundam. There is a guy called Shah, who is basically Gundam Hitler. Zeon are the bad guys, and the Federation are the good guys. And there is the White Devil Gundam, that's this fella, I think, or there are variants of this fella. I know there are Zokus and Jims, and that's about it. I am writing this before watching Gundam The Origin for clarity. Now, for the Ben who has watched this episode, please can you take over? Thank you! To be honest, I thought this episode was going to be fully political, diving into the depths of who everyone is, etc. I did not anticipate a crazy space battle at the beginning. This anime movie, however I should refer to it, had bonkers good animation and it holds up really well. The movement of the Gundams was crisp. We see Shah in his red Zoku and he's basically tearing up the Federation with his squad. We then cut quite rapidly to a character called Casval Deacon, and we are shown his father Zeon Deacon. Upon writing this, I didn't even clock that his dad was called Zeon, and I think Zeon are the bad guys, which is quite interesting. Father Deacon, as I'll refer to him, was about to declare Munzo independent from Earth. So is Earth where the Federation is then? I'm not too sure on that. He was poisoned, which sucks, I guess, although I didn't really see much of him, and he kind of did seem like a bit of a dick for the shortness that we did get to see of him. We get to meet some of the Ramble and Zabi family shortly after. Zabi is a very cool surname, by the way. The Rao family were also kind of cool. Jimba Rao was alright, I guess, but Ramble Rao, that's where it's at. He seems like a cool ass dude, and I hope to see more of him. Jimba just went straight crackhead vibes and super paranoid, which kind of sucked. I'd hoped to kind of see him in a more sort of prestigious military sort of way, but he just got very fearful for his life. The Rao family are protecting the Deacon family of Estrella, Casval and Artesia. Father Deacon was poisoned, it does seem, but it doesn't really give any sort of concrete evidence who actually did it. Do I find this out later, or is it just meant to imply that it was a Zabi member and potentially Degwin Zabi? Sasoro Zabi was a massive dickhead, and I am very glad that I did get to see him die. I am very glad Dozle did not die. I really like Dozle, and I really hope he is a cool character to come and doesn't show me sides of him that make me hate him, because I actually do really like him. I do feel quite bad for Cassilia, although she does look like Tala from Beyblade G Revolution, or is that just me? From Father Deacon's death, riots are ensuing, there's all types of chaos. Lots of political bits are at play. What I like is it doesn't feel like an overcumbering part of this series or movie series so far. It doesn't feel out of place either. It fits and I like it despite the lack of Gundam fighting. I am quite surprised that I'm interested in the political side of Gundam rather than just the big robot fighting. I'm sure that will change, but I'm glad at least at this very moment I am enjoying the non-mech fights as well. I do like how Casval is kinda a badass in front of Cassilia. I like that Casval is showing guts despite being so young. I do feel really sorry for Astrea being trapped in the tower by that shithead lady Rosa Lucia, although only from googling her name I missed that Rose was Father Deacon's actual wife, which went completely over my head, but yeah, fuck Rosa Lucia. Artesia is quite annoyingly, just when Casval was being a badass in that tank Gundam looking thing. Not really sure what it's called, my bad. She starts like screaming to snap him out of it, which like I assume that's going to develop some more, but weirdly I quite like Casval being like a badass. Like the fight scene with the tanks and the Gundam looking tanks was really cool, to be fair, despite it being quite short and like obviously, you know, not being real Gundam sort of fighting. Like I enjoyed that sort of aspect. I hope we do get to see more sort of snippets. I like how they're just kind of dropping in small sort of fight scenes with, you know, tanks and, you know, Gundam looking things, so I hope that does continue. Rambaral and Taichi were kind of cute. I weirdly hope they do get together or we get to see kind of more. Taichi doing her absolute best smuggling Artesia and Casval out despite some rocky and bumpy bits. Like she did a phenomenal job, go her. Badass female character, all here for that. Casval and Artesia saying goodbye to their mum was kind of sad, to be fair. I do hope they get reunited, at least for Artesia's sake. Now, overall, dramatic pause. I thought this was a fucking great episode movie thing. Like, I enjoyed every aspect of it, which I'm quite surprised about and also happy, because if I didn't like it, I couldn't really continue this series. We got to meet tons of names and characters, some I hope we get to see more of. I recall something of Casval going to like a military school or something, but I don't know if Advent of the Red Comet is the same thing. But I am quite looking forward to episode 2 or movie 2. Obviously, once I finish the Gundam Origin movie series, I may go for the Advent to remind myself and see if there is any difference. My next main motive from recommendations from you guys is to start with the original Gundam but tackle the movies, and thankfully those 3 movies are on Netflix. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for making the first Gundam video pop off. Very happy with it, very happy with the engagement I have gotten. I've loved speaking to you all and just absorbing all that knowledge and adding so much to my list, and I really do hope it continues. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and follow me on all other social media. Peace out.
Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.